Isa sa paborito kong kainin during the Christmas season is embutido. Pero marami sa atin ayaw nang kumain ng pork kasi may nagda-diet kunwari. Kaya gagawa tayo ng cheesy chicken embutido.
Simpol, simpol, luto na, ha.
For those who want to make chicken embutido, kasi yung gamit natin dito ay ground chicken meat, sometimes it's very lean. And ang problema natin doon, hindi siya masyadong masarap kainin kasi it's very dry. So, the way to do it is to add a little bit more fat into the recipe. Kaya ito yung binder natin. Ito din yung fat natin. So, I will start off, meron akong breadcrumbs, around half a cup of breadcrumbs. Lalagyan ko siya ng cream. No? Half a cup of cream. Ito para maging malinamnam yung ating embutido. Yan. So, kahit chicken embutido siya, it's going to be very special, very tasty. I will also add 4 tablespoons of melted butter. Pasko naman, so okay lang yung konting fat. Yan. And I will also add eggs. I will add 2 eggs. Yan. And 2 egg yolks. Yan. So, kasi pang festive food naman natin siya. So, dapat medyo masarap talaga yung gagawin natin. So, what I want to happen is that I want the breadcrumbs to absorb all the moisture and the richness from the egg yolks, the cream, and also yung melted butter natin. So, let it sit into a paste. Yan. Yan. Set that aside. And I will also prepare my chicken meat. So, ito siya is 3/4 kilos of chicken. So, dapat it's very chilled. Ito siya medyo frozen pa ng konti sa gitna. Yan. And I will season it first. Before I do anything else, I will season it. So, I have here salt, around 2 teaspoons of salt. Fine salt, dapat pag ganito, fine salt para hindi siya magbubo. Sugar, no? Para may tawid siya sa pagiging savory and a little sweet kasi may raisins tayo and other ingredients. Black pepper, or you can use white pepper, no? So, I will use black pepper. And you can add seasoning granules or whatever bouillon you want. Yan. Optional. You don't have to do it. But if you don't add, you may have to add a little bit more salt. Yan. So what we want here is to season and flavor our chicken, ground chicken, evenly. Look at that, no? You will add your binding agent. Ito siya, nakikita mo, medyo watery siya ng konti. Because this will make your embutido a little bit more juicy, no? Your seasoning should be good enough, not only for the chicken meat, but also your binder. So it's actually, as long as you wash your hands very well, and kayo naman lang kakain sa bahay nyo, it's not commercial, it's very fine, no? So I will just add a little bit of dried parsley. And look at that, no? And little by little, you will notice that my mixture will become sticky. Ito pa lang siya, it's already very flavorful. But alam mo na, to feel the holiday season, we will add a little bit more ingredients para maging classic embutido na yung feels niya. So I'll just put that aside for the moment. I will now chop my vegetables. So I have here my red bell pepper. And to make life easier, ngayon, para di masyadong stress pag nagpe-prep, ito siya. I'm going to use my favorite Camel chopper kasi ito siya. It has a very nice, very sharp blade and it's glass. So easy to use. Yan. Mas mabilis pa sa akin mag-chop. Oh, look at that. Very nice. Oh, evenly chop. Yan. Chop, chop, chop. I will now add my diced red bell peppers into my mix. Very festive yung kulay, no? And the carrots, I will just cut it into smaller pieces. No, ang dali-dali ma-attach yung blade. Just put it in place. Put the lid. Put the mechanism. Press on top. And I'm now chopping my carrots. Ang dali-dali ng buhay. Yan. And it's very nice kasi, like, I not only cook savory dishes, alam niyo naman, but I also bake. So, for example, pagkatapos ito, gagawa ako ng brownies with chopped nuts. Ito din yung gamit ko. Re-rinse ko lang siya, then all the smell of these mga aromatics ko nawawala kasi glass nga siya. Ito lang naman yung tip ko sa inyo. For example, if you're chopping hard vegetables, dapat kasama hard vegetables lahat. If you're cutting like soft vegetables, like for example, my onions, isasabay ko onions, garlic, ganon. If it's softer, mas mabilis. So if you add the onions and the carrots together, ma-purify mo na yung onions mo while the carrots buo-buo pa. So ito, hindi ko siya sinabay. But for example, the bell peppers and the carrots, pwede siyang isabay. Hindi ko lang ginawa. So ito siya, hindi lang embutido, mga lumpia Shanghai. Alam mo, pag Pasko, madamihan yung gawa. Imagine kung gagawa ka ng pang 100 tao, then you have to chop all the vegetables for that number of people. Ay, ang sakit sa kamay. This one makes it so easy. And I will show you, I'm going to rinse it. It's so easy to rinse. Yan, no? Just washes off easily. Wala pang sabon yan, no? Yan. Pero, pinakita ko lang kasi hindi naman ako naghuhugas. Kung gusto niyo din, it's available sa Lazada. Mura lang siya. Then I will now add my pickles. Dapat i-drain mo siya, hindi siya maging watery, ha. Remove the excess juice. And I will add my raisins. Yan. And to make it even tastier, cheese. So, ganito siya. When you're mixing ingredients, it's best to use a round bowl kasi wala siyang edges, no? So, everything can be mixed evenly. So, I will just transfer it into a rectangular dish. Ganyan. I will flatten it. Yan gagawin ko, ha. I will show you very easily. Look at that. And ganyan tayo mag-divide. So, ilan yung gagawin ko? Sige, gagawa ko ng 6. So, I will just cut it there. Yan. And, eto siya. Diba? Ang dali lang. You don't have to, like, weigh it. Eyeball mo lang siya. Overlapping ng konti. Para sa gitna, it's thick, no? Doble siya. And you might want to add a little oil para hindi talaga dumikit yung inyong embutido. Yan. Rub it with oil. We'll get 1 portion. Ito gagawin natin medyo manipis na embutido. No? We start here in one end. We will put Vienna sausage. You can also use chicken sausage para chicken talaga lahat. Yan. Yan. Then I have just an egg. Hard-boiled egg. You can add cheese here. If you want to add more cheese, we will add more cheese. And we will roll. Look at that. Look at that, ha? Dapat very tight, very secure. Look at that, no? Very secure. Yan. Roll. And on the end, no? Tuck it in. Okay. Twist. And on the other side, you also have to twist. So, parang gumagawa tayo ng candy. Yan. Dapat very secure. Yan. Very important, I will just add it one by one into my boiling pot of water. Using my Camel gas range, nakasubmerge siya. Kaya very important na wrap properly yung ating embutido. And I will add a little bit more water para mag-submerge siya, no? Para mag-cook siya evenly. Hindi ako mahirapan mag-ikot-ikot sa kanya. Adding a little bit more water. And I will also season the water para in case may pumasok na water, hindi tatabang yung aking embutido, no? And the salt also will bring up the temperature, no, of the water. May ganun siyang effect. So, ito siya. I will just dissolve my salt. As long as everything is submerged, ito siya. Partially submerged siya. Ikot-ikutin ko na lang siya. But the heat will cook everything evenly. And I will just cover this up. So, ito siya. I am turning the heat into low. Ayaw ko na kumulo yung aking water. Bakit? I want to cook it slowly in my hot water para hindi siya mag-shrink. No? Kasi pag masyadong malakas yung water natin, all the juices natin sa ating embutido will seep out. Ito, magiging parang sabaw yung itsura niya. And all the flavor also will go to our water. We don't want that to happen. So, ito siya, slow cook lang siya. So, pag ito, napansin mo siyang kumulo na siya ng malakas, papatayin mo saglit or you turn down the heat. So, ito low siya, slow cooking for 25 to 30 minutes. Mas mabilis naman siya kasi submerged siya in water, hindi siya steamed eh. So if you cook this in the steamer, you will cook it for around 30 to 35 minutes. Yan. Kasi indirect heat siya. And luto na yung aking embutido. And what I did, at the last 5 minutes, pinatay ko na yung aking heat para hinay-hinay na siya maluto. No? And you will see, though there are a little bit of oil pockets dito, hindi siya masyadong oily because nga hindi natin niluto sa sobrang taas na temperature. And our embutidos definitely have not dried up. It's still juicy. And I will just remove them and let them cool down. So very important dito, not only the cooking, but also the cooling down. So you should never unwrap your embutidos and slice them if they are warm. So you have to let it rest, let it cool down, chill for a day. And my embutidos are done and cooled down. So ito, medyo wet siya, di ba? So I just have a towel. I will just cut off the ends. And I will show you how beautiful they turned out to be. So pwede mo na siyang i-freeze to ha. After it's cooled down, just wipe the excess na water and you can freeze it no up to 2 months. Look at that. Ang ganda ng ating embutido. Yan. Beautiful, no? Yan. This is one of the best embutido recipes. Try this at home. I'm sure you will love it. Ang ating cheesy chicken embutido. Simple!